Hi guys, Nigel Farage is not racist and he's not a member of the elite. Yes, that's what Kieran Mishchuk, a Reform UK councillor, suggested when he appeared on LBC. Now, he was on to discuss what's happening with reform, and it seems once again either people don't understand what they're talking about or they're lying. Have a listen to this.
Nigel is not ageist. Nigel is he's not racist. He's not any of the ists, right? He is just common sense. He says...
Okay. I love this term that they keep using all the time, common sense. Nigel Farage is not radically right. Nigel Farage isn't even right-wing. He's just talking common sense. Like it's common sense to suggest that you can deport everyone, or it's common sense that you can privatize the NHS, from a public service into a private one. Or it's just common sense to suggest that, well, you need to bring down the size of the welfare budget and ignore pensioners and ignore carers or ignore the fact that 40% of people on universal credit are working. It's just common sense. It's not right wing.
What people want to hear. We want more money. We want better facilities. We want more infrastructure. We want Britain to get building again, industry again.
Okay, but Nigel Farage represents the opposite of that. Like, in order to build, to rebuild, to build infrastructure, houses, to get all of that done, well, you need workers. And they're in short supply in Britain. And of course, if they're in short supply in Britain, you need to bring them in from abroad. And what's Nigel Farage's response to bringing people in from abroad? We don't want them. So who's going to build all this stuff that you're talking about?
We need Britain to revive. We were once the greatest country on earth and we've fallen so fast. And it just seems that...
Britain was doing pretty well before Brexit. And who was the driving force behind Brexit? Well, we know the answer to that.
Tory, Labour, whatever, it's just managed decline. They're just doing the same thing, no matter which party's in. But reform is different. They're scared of reform, as they've proven that even when Nigel's in America, Keir Starmer still has to make a point that the leader of a group that only has 4 or 5 MPs is one of the major things that he wants to talk about.
It's not that he wants to talk about, it's the media. As I keep saying, the media have amplified reform, and Nigel Farage in particular, way too much. They give him a platform, and it's an unchallenged platform. You notice what's interesting? The video I uploaded recently, where you had a US congressman grilling Nigel Farage. Do you know that video did not appear, that clip did not appear on the BBC? I don't think it appeared on Sky News. I don't think it appeared on LBC. I could be wrong, but as far as I've seen, I haven't seen it. So the media in Britain want Nigel Farage to succeed, it seems. They're willing to give him a massive platform, and it's unchallenged. And when he is actually challenged, they don't want to show that footage for some reason.
They're scared because it's anti-establishment. We are anti-establishment. The establishment has ruined this country because people in it just want to control and divide and get rich off of it.
You're literally describing Nigel Farage. Somebody who wants to divide the public on issues like immigration, who wants to get rich off it. He was literally selling T-shirts, football jerseys with his name on it. Signed one for £99. He's set some of the advertising during the conference was for gold bullion. Nigel Farage, you can buy gold through Nigel Farage. He wants to get rich off this. Is he on the side of ordinary people? No, he votes against measures to protect workers, for example. He was literally rubbing shoulders not that many months ago with the richest man in the world. He goes running to Donald Trump when he needs some help politically. This is not somebody who's anti-establishment. He's a guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He made his money as a city trader. He went to a private school. How in any way is that anti-establishment? It's just because Nigel Farage has a cigarette and a pint down the pub, that means that he's anti-establishment. It's because Nigel Farage rants and raves about the Conservative Party and the Labour Party that makes him anti-establishment. No, he's fully part of the establishment. You can find clips of him sitting, attending parties with Rupert Murdoch. This is not somebody who's anti-establishment. If you want to find anti-establishment, you have to look at somebody like Mick Lynch or Zach Polanski or Jeremy Corbyn. These people are anti-establishment. Not Nigel Farage. He's part of that establishment, and he has benefited greatly from being part of that. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. And finally, I want to ask, is this a cult, or are these people understanding that actually I can make some money and grift and build a career out of this? I honestly don't know.